Oh no, guys, the government shut down. What are we going to do? Life is over. Gotta love how the mainstream media loves to sensationalize the government shutdown to try to spread fear and panic among people, make it seem like life is over. What are we going to do when only like 9 agencies are going to be affected? You can still fly, you can still have border security. We still have a lot of government agencies in place, but that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is look at what government is doing. Why is government shut down in the first place? The reason why I haven't spent any money and donated to this Fund the Wall, We the People campaign thing is because I've already funded the wall. Don't they collect my taxes already? All I'm telling the government to do is repurpose those funds. Stop funding Sanctuary City. Stop funding Planned Parenthood. Stop lining the pockets of these politicians and spend that money on border security. This is exactly why I say all the time, the government does not care about the citizens. Their priorities are their own. They are prioritizing themselves over us. The top priority of a government official is themselves. They're thinking about their own interests before they're thinking about our interests. So it's kind of pathetic that we made it to this point. And there's plenty of blame to go around. It's not just Democrats. It's the rhinos. It's Trump, partially him. It's a lot of people. And you know what? I don't like the rhetoric that's being used. I don't like how they're saying Trump's wall, Trump shutting down the government. No, we the people are the ones who want the government shut down if they're not going to fund our wall. So is it really Trump's wall or is it the American citizens' wall? I also want to point out that this is proof that we don't even need the government, because if the U.S. citizens, we the people, can raise, I believe it's up to like 16 million as of this morning, is the making of this video, 16 million on our own. We can crowd fund money for the wall. That proves we don't need to elect officials, bureaucrats, to decide what's important to us. Like basically what Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, all the House Democrats, the rhinos are saying is, Mike, U.S. citizens, I don't care about your needs. I don't care about your interests. I don't care about the wall. We hate President Trump. We're blocking his agenda. We don't care. We're deprioritizing your needs because we have our own needs to take care of. That is exactly what this shutdown is all about. We got to call it what it is. We got to dig this thing up by the root. This is why I say we should limit the power of politicians. This is why I'm for the most limited government possible. Because when you give people more power, they abuse that power. They abuse their authority. They take your money and then they use it for what they feel is best. You think this is unique to third world countries? Why do you think governments are corrupt across the world? It's human nature. It has nothing to do with Venezuela and Honduras and Panama and all these other countries that are suffering under tyranny. It can happen here. And while we're talking about the third world countries, why, oh why, did we pledge to send billions to rebuild the infrastructure of Central and South America? Not infrastructure, we're just giving them money. We just pledge money, hoping that they'll do the right thing with it. Haven't we already been giving them money? I believe we've been giving them billions of dollars every single year. And what are they doing? They're investing it in welfare states, and they're lining the pockets of their bureaucrats down there. See, that's the reason why we don't need to be sending money there. If we stop sending money and stop funding, welfare programs through foreign aid and make those countries invest in their citizens, good schools, streets, infrastructure, building their country up, what's the point of throwing more money at the problem? Unless we tell them to build up their citizens, build up their country from the ground up, we're just throwing more money at the problem. That's the same thing as what we do here. It's like, oh, this welfare program's not working. Let's add some more legislation. Let's raise more taxes and let's slap another layer of bureaucracy on top of what's already there. That's the problem. So with this government shutdown, I don't care about it. So what? I can't go visit a national park this weekend? Who gives a shit? The problem is we need security on our southern border, and we have a bunch of childish politicians who we've elected, sent to Congress. Their salary is literally our tax dollars. The ones that claim to care about the border wall, the ones that actually say that they want it, why aren't they using their salary to fund the wall? Why don't they say, like, you know what? I won't collect any more money because I want it to go towards the border wall. And I'll just collect money somewhere else. I'll get a part-time job. Because think about it, their salary is our tax dollars. But will they do that? No, because they're putting their own interests first. That is the problem. So in conclusion, defund sanctuary cities, cut off foreign aid to the countries that are sending their people here. Okay. The fund the wall thing, that's awesome. That's great. That proves we don't need the government. That proves that when citizens come together and it's voluntary, we can do anything. See, one of the things that the left tries to use, it tries to say, you need the government. Who else is going to build streets and roads and all the infrastructure? It's called crowdfunding and private sector. You don't think for one second that there's a construction company that would take this money and build us the best border wall we'd ever seen? Probably much better than the government can do. I tell you that much. So, and it's just a matter of time when you think about what's going on with this global migrant compact. With Canada signing it, it's only a matter of time before we might need a border on our northern wall, or a wall on our northern border. Because if Canada takes in more migrants, that's just a way for them to come into the U.S. the back way. So again, we got to do something about this. I'm so fed up with these politicians lying to us, taking our tax dollars, and then doing nothing with it. So with the government shutdown, I hope it stays shut down until the wall is built, because it doesn't matter. Unless we have border security, everything else that we vote for, healthcare and this reform, that reform, prison reform, all that, none of that matters if we just keep having illegals flooding in here, not paying into our system. Our cost of living goes up, our taxes go up, and the problem just persists. We have a top-heavy, tyrannical, bureaucratic, corrupt government, and we got to do something about it. So what do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MikeNipson813. That should pop right up. If you want to donate, there will be links in the description as well. I'll catch you guys in the next video.